and welcome to this TVB's Dutch Weekly Highlights. We can see PSV there, of course, the champions of the last season. This is the first show for this new Dutch season, 2005-2006, and we can see right at the bottom there a couple of newcomers, Sparta, Rotterdam and Heracles, who have a tough encounter, I can tell you, this week in the opening fixtures of this new Dutch season, because they play reigning champions PSV Eindhoven. First up though, later to come that game, we have AZ Alkmaar against newly promoted Sparta Rotterdam. And already, literally on 3 minutes, I can tell you that time, AZ go a goal to the good. And it really came from nothing, didn't it? Their new coach was a very famous face to most viewers, I'm sure. Louis van Gaal is AZ's new coach for this season. He's got a tough job, really, because they had a very, very good season last year. But it's looking fairly good for them already, because they went a goal to the good after 3 minutes. Yes, and they're really attacking again. It seems to be all AZ Alkmaar at the moment. Let's remember they had a super season last year. They really did surprise many, and they were leading the table up until the traditional Dutch winter break. PSV got their act together. Ajax never really got their act together, to be honest, for the whole of the season. But Alkmaar surprised a number of people, and I think that's probably why they've attracted the likes of Louis van Gaal to coach them this season. Sparta Rotterdam in the blue strippers we're seeing here, sort of not a bad effort there from distance, but they're a new side to this Dutch league, got promoted last year. Rotterdam, of course, one of the big cities in Holland, and really by rights this team does or should be in the Eredivisie, Premier Division of this Dutch league. So as we said, this is the first week's coverage in this Dutch highlights program. Chance there at the far post, and got a little flick on from Barry Opdam. It really looks like RZ on the attack once again. There's around 8,000 spectators at this RZ small stadium. You can see the crowd very close to the action there, which is traditional with the Dutch league. Not huge stadiums, with the exception of one or two. Good effort. Very good effort from distance there. Barry van Galen with the effort. Oh, that's a great, great little flick, and that looks like his second goal of the game. It is on 49 minutes, right after the break, and look at this delicate little flick. So Shota Valdez gets his second of the game to take AZ 2 goals up and looking fairly comfortable. A bit of pressure here from good effort. Ivan Krekal, the Sparta striker there, number 9, putting pressure on the AZ defence. So again, we see Kenneth Perez there. He had a tremendous season last year for AZ, and very instrumental in taking them to the top, as we said, of that first period, as it were, in the break before Christmas. Looking for his hat-trick there, Oliver Elders. We got 2, remember, and that's a good touch on by Perez, and through on goal again. And it's laid back to Perez, I believe it is. Good defending from the newcomers. Rotterdam really were all over the place though, but in the end managed to survive that attack. AZ looking very, very fit and sharp. Good skill again. Looks like well, he's really trying to score his hat-trick, isn't he? He's on the end of everything. Number 9, Ara Valdez. Of course, AZ missing a number of injured players as well, so this is bodes well for their season, because I can tell you they're missing at least 4 or 5 key players, and that really is going to seal it for them. 74 minutes. Tariq Sektoui. Easy tap-in really in the end, wasn't it, for him at the far post. And that takes AZ 3 goals to the good, and it's not really a great... Oh, well, maybe they can get a consolation goal. Well, anywhere would have done, but Sparta, unfortunately, going down on that encounter. So, here we have Heracles, the newcomers to this Dutch First Division, against the reigning champions, who, let's remember, won this Dutch league last year by 10 clear points. So it was some feat in the end. They made the semi-finals of the European Cup. Unfortunately for them, they've lost one of the Koreans, Park. They didn't lose the other one, because there he is, Lee on the end of that one, the tenacious left back. And Gus Hiddink's men in the blue really unfortunately lost Park to Manchester United, as many will know already, but he's still got some quality players. Philip Koku, of course, Jan Vanagora Hesselink is still there, Jefferson Farfan, Lee Young-poo, as we mentioned, one of the 2 Koreans who brought one career after his great World Cup exploits. And there is Jan Vanagora Hesselink. And really in these opening encounters, it's all PSV in their unfamiliar blue strip, but the newcomers, Heracles, really are not giving up, and there's maybe a chance for them now. Good defending from the Brazilian goalkeeper, as it were, clearing that one up, clearing the danger. Gomez got a start in the Brazil national side as well in the recent Copa America tournament, so he's also highly rated. Well, he doesn't look too clever there, because he's come out for that ball, Gomez, and he was nowhere near it, and a very, very good chance for newcomers Heracles. Had PSV defenders. I think it was Wilfred Boom who got a foot on that one, and that was fortunate, because there could have been a goal down had he not intervened. What a good save, wasn't it? And what a good shot. Kwame Kwasan, the naturalised Dutch player, originally from Nigeria. That's a terrible challenge, actually. Look at the blood coming from, I'm not sure who it is. It looks like, could be Andre Oya. I think it is. It's the PSV right back. Oh, very, very nasty indeed. It was just a real accident, in fact, clash of heads, and Andre Oya is going to have to be replaced, because well, he's going to have that looked at. Probably stitches are required to defend in Heracles. And again, let's remember, PSV still not able to get a breakthrough just yet, but they're missing the likes of Adu, Marcus Beasley, Marc de Jong and Gerard Sibon. So as I said at the beginning, they have strength in depth, even though they've lost 1 or 2 players this season. Well, poor effort in the end, wasn't it? But a great run. Peter Bosz, the Heracles coach, realises that was a good chance, and to be fair, they're not going to get that many good chances against the reigning champions. So you do have to take them when they come your way. Rob Mass, that one, was with a second chance. Philip Koku trying to get on the end of that one. It's Jefferson Farfan with the long ball. And it's going to break, and just squeezed in on the inside of that post, and it looks like Philip Koku. Well, Heracles, what a tremendous performance up to this 84th minute, and Philip Koku gets his left foot around that one, just hitting, not really too phased by that, but really it's got PSV out of jail, because they've had an awful lot of possession in this game, but in all honesty, not really deserving to win it. Oh, and that's gone in, and literally with a few minutes to go, may even be in injury time. Sultja on 87 minutes. I'm not quite sure if he meant to cross that. Sorry, if he meant to shoot or it was a cross, but that Brazilian Gomez really caught out there, and no more than they deserved, to be honest. And they could really go ahead here and win this game. What a tremendous performance from newcomers Heracles. Still a chance, and PSV are all over the place in this last 5 or 10 minutes. Well, that's a tremendous performance, and it's like a win for newcomers Heracles, getting a draw against the current reigning champions, PSV. And there's the celebrations. Well, they thoroughly deserve that. Well, no newcomers in this encounter. Roda JC in their familiar yellow strip, black shorts. Going from right to left against FC Twente. Both of these sides. Well, they little bit kind of underperformed, to be honest, because they finished mid-table. FC Twente had a fairly good run in the second half of the season, but a terrible start last year, which saw them in the relegation zone for the best part of that first half. And really, both these sides are expected to do much better this season. Plenty of action already. Roda JC, I can tell you, have a new coach, Herb Stevens, and he'll be looking for his first victory against FC Twente. Roda JC really are the stronger of the two sides, but they still have to prove it this afternoon. Aruna Kone, good effort, parried by Remco in the FC Twente goal. Chance, well, at least a little bit of a break this time. A good footballer this fellow is. Blaise and Kufo, and doesn't get any free kick. He scored a couple of tremendous goals last season for FC Twente. I'm not surprised they've retained his services. So, Roda JC. That's a great little through ball, and it could be the opening goal, and it is. Kone there with the deftest little through ball, and Sonko, his colleague, Edresa Sonko, with a nice little touch to open the scoring on 33 minutes, and probably no more than Roda JC deserved. They've applied all the pressure in this first half. They are without a number of first-team players as well. But it doesn't seem to be bothering them too much because they've opened the scoring. Goal to the good. So Rini Kolan, the FC Twente coach, probably is going to look at maybe some changes at half-time. It's coming up to that period now. But it's all Roda JC, isn't it, in this first half? So we are into the second period now. And Twente's still in it. It's just it's much better football from them. Just got to play together in that final third, particularly. We haven't seen a lot of pressure from them. Lost out, wasn't it? There, it was Van Dijk who lost that ball and nearly cost his side. Still FC Twente. Oh, what a tremendous header. It looks like Nkofo again. It's just absolutely rattled the corner stanchion of Kulvik's crossbar, and it was a tremendous effort. What a great header from distance. Still given away and not really properly cleared from FC Twente. They had their chance. Well, that looks like it is. Going to say it looks like the second goal, and this time the roles are changed because Kone gets on the end of that one. Remember, Sonko opened the scoring first, and Aruna Kone with a bullet header, no chance at all from Remco in the FC Twente goal, and really going to seal this victory for Roda JC. That's 80 minutes gone. takes them 2 goals to the good. Given away again, poor defending to be honest, and it's going to be a handball. There's complaints all round, but I think a good decision by referee Kevin Blom. Showing the distance 10 yards, of course, the ball has to be away. Not a bad effort, was it? Just drifted over, couldn't quite get it up and over the wall. Peter Niemeyer with that free kick for FC20. And this looks like probably the last piece of action, and it is, so Roda JC go out 2 goals to 0 winners.